Etwas verspätet, aber er ist da.
Ja, Mika ist hier. Den kennt ihr noch von dem Song Grace Kelly. Damit ist er 2007 ziemlich durchgestartet und jetzt hat er neue Songs und sein zweites Album fertig und er sitzt jetzt hier im Studio. Hi Mika.
Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Gut, uns geht's gut, dir auch hoffentlich.
Ja, passt. Hör mal, ein bisschen mehr als 2 Jahre ist jetzt dein erstes Album her, Live in Cartoon Motion. Weltweit knapp 6 Millionen Mal verkauft. Was hast du in diesen 2 Jahren gemacht?
I went touring around the world. I think I went around the world about 8 times. And I just kind of kept on doing shows and the shows got bigger. And then I finished off all my touring last July. And I spent the rest of the year. I was supposed to take a 3-week holiday. It lasted about 4 days. And I spent the rest of the time after that 6 months of writing and then 6 months of recording in Los Angeles. So I write in London and I record in Los Angeles, but I live in London.
Wie ist denn dein Album, wenn du das mit einem Satz beschreiben müsstest?
It is a big, embracive pop that I write to make myself feel better about things. I think that's the best way that I can describe my music. I mean, I'm quite a selfish pop music writer. I write for myself more than anything.
Würdest du denn sagen, da ist irgendwie ein Unterschied zu deinem ersten Album? Was ist anders geworden?
Narrative-wise, the story of it is that the first album was about childhood and this new one is about my teenage years, my adolescence. And so it's a little bit different. It's kind of like it evolves musically, but it's still pop music because that's what I like to do, you know? And that's all I know how to do. But it's I knew that I had to keep on going forward because there's nothing in pop music, that's the joy of it. You always have to reinvent. If you don't, then you're kind of frozen in time. That's not part of the game, is it?
Spaß machen ja auch deine Alben, deine Covers immer von deinen CDs. Und das von deiner neuen Single zum Beispiel ist ja auch typisch Mika, ne? So dunkle Stadt bei Nacht und dann so bunte, farbenfrohe Feuerwerkmännchen drauf. Wer designt denn diese Sachen für dich?
I do it myself and I do it with my sister, who goes by the pen name Dawak. And I do it with another collaborator called Dick Hogg. We, together, the 3 of us, we just kind of, come up with all these ideas and my sister then paints them all herself. And I have a little sketchbook that I take with me on the road. So it's kind of, even when I'm writing a song, I draw as I'm writing a song. So it kind of all goes together. I think the visual side of things is really, really important. You can't ignore that. And I've been doing that since I've released my first single. It was always something that was a real priority for me. But yeah, I didn't want it to go too far visually as well. I didn't want to just suddenly stick a photograph on the single.
Deine Mutter, die mischt nämlich auch noch mit, die schneidert für dich, unter anderem Klamotten, die du auf der Bühne trägst. Das, was du anhast, stammt aber nicht von ihr, oder?
No, she designs some of them, not all of them. My family works with me. They're not in some kind of little... closed up. I don't lock them in the basement of my house and get them to do everything for me. It's not like that. And also, I do work with my sisters, and my mom works on some of it. But the funny thing is when you say that you work with your family, everyone thinks, oh, it's really like cute. It's like the Brady Bunch. But actually, it's not. We fight with each other every single day, multiple times a day. It's all quite brutal. But the good thing about that is that they're probably the only people in the world who always tell me what they really, really think, like nothing but the truth. And that's kind of a healthy thing, even though we drive each other completely crazy.
Wann können wir mit dir mal live hier in Deutschland auf der Bühne rechnen nochmal?
I'm going to be back before Christmas to do some shows, and then my big tour starts out in the new year. So soon, very soon.